friends, it's Gwen. Welcome back to my channel. I am starting this reading vlog in the hopes that I will actually read something. So if you don't know, if you've missed me talking about it in all of my other videos, I went to the Outer Banks, North Carolina last week. Not last week, but the week before, because I've been home for a week now. And I have just been in a huge funk, like a life funk, a reading funk, and I just haven't wanted to do anything. I've had zero motivation to do anything. You can tell I'm peeling a little. So sorry if that's disgusting. I tried to put lotion on it so it wasn't like scaly and stuff, but it is what it is. I am currently sitting on a basket, a laundry basket full of clean clothes that I have yet to put away. And it's been several days, like 4 days, and I really don't care. So today is going to be all about, I don't know, relaxing and chilling and maybe being a little productive. It's just been a struggle to get back into the swing of things, and I haven't read that much this month. I did read a few things before I left for vacation, but on the week of vacation, I read exactly 0 pages. I took like 3 books with me, and Jacqueline gave me a book on vacation, and I picked up 2 books, like 2 free books, and I bought 3 books. So I had a ton of stuff to read. I just was in the moment. I barely took any vlog footage. I barely took any pictures. Luckily, I was on a trip with like 11 other people, so they were able to get pictures and videos and stuff like that. But I just need to get back into the swing of things, and what always motivates me is doing reading vlogs for you guys, so you can see like what I'm doing in my life, what I'm reading, and that reading trends, like being in a reading slump, being in a life slump and stuff like that is normal. And even as a booktuber, I go through periods where I'm busy doing other things rather than reading, and this is a way that I motivate myself to get back into reading. So one of the books that I took on vacation with me is It's Been a Pleasure, Noni Blake, and I was really looking forward to reading this on the beach. I actually didn't spend that much time on the beach, but I never even took it to the shore, to the beach, never sat down, never cracked it open. But since I have been home, it's just been sitting on my bedside table, and I've been trying. So in the past week, I have read 88 pages, which is not a lot at all, at least for me personally, and my normal reading speed, I don't know, thing. But yeah, so I'm gonna read this, and then I don't know how long it's gonna take me to read it. I do have other things that I'm doing today. I just filmed, you'll see the same outfit in another video. I did pre-film some videos that you've already seen, but my next video is gonna be my summer book haul goes live tomorrow. So that's good. And then I have a mini travel vlog of my trip in the Outer Banks going up on Monday. It's Saturday, by the way. And then after that, the following Sunday, I'm going to have my Riley Sager ranking video go up. And, yeah, I actually filmed it before I'm filming this, and I have to go in and edit it. And to be completely honest, I don't know if that footage is going to be usable, because I just wasn't, I don't know, my words weren't flowing. I was kind of out of it. I kind of just want to redo the whole thing. But sometimes when I do that, I go to edit it and I'm like, that's not bad, I'll use it. So it just really depends. But yeah, I've just been in a funk. Like literally yesterday, I sat at my computer for, I don't know, 10 hours and worked on stuff for my book club, because that's the kind of mode I was in. So I'm just kind of going with the flow, letting myself readjust. But at the same time, it causes me a lot of anxiety, because I have 1,000,001 things I want to read, 1,000,001 things I want to do this summer, and summer is rapidly closing up. I feel like now that July is over, like, it's so funny how once July is over, I feel like summer's over. But I still have plenty of time. In August, I have all month long. So I just need to take a deep breath. I know this is a long intro, but I guess I just needed to chat with you guys because I consider you my friends, especially those that are subscribed to my channel and consistently comment and like chat with me and stuff like that. So anyway, that's the update. I will check in with you a little bit later. Maybe after I start reading some, or if anything exciting happens. I'm gonna do a brief check-in. It's been about an hour. I have done absolutely nothing except for lay right here on my bed and watch TikTok. Also, this piece of hair fell out and it goes here, you know, here, but it fell out and I'm too lazy to put it back. So we're just gonna brush it to the side. Now I need to peel my ass up off this bed and try to go edit to see if I need to refilm the video. Fingers crossed I don't have to refilm. All right, I finally did my video and it is 3:41. Is that what that says? Oh, no. Yes, 3:41. So I'm gonna go read. Oh, I need to put my plate up. Oh, also don't judge me. There's lots of dishes in the sink right now. That will be taken care of later. Here's proof that the sink is clean.
𝒍𝒊𝒏𝒌𝒔. That's one of the great ball strikers in the women's game. Done 4-3 against the American 𝒎𝒂𝒏𝒂𝒔. A lefty from Romania. I know her really well because...
All right, friends, I'm looking a little rough because I took a long, very much needed nap. I did read a little bit more of my book, but that's not what I'm here to talk to you about. I'm here to talk to you about the book mail that I just got. So my friend Jacqueline recently read this true crime book called If You Tell by Greg Olson, and we talked about it on our podcast, and she missed putting it in one of her monthly wrap-ups, but I'm sure you'll hear her talking about it soon. It's been like one of her most favorite 5-star reads in recent history that I know about, and I recently also came back from that vacation that I was talking to you about, and I got to meet a lot of people. It was a great trip, but one of the people that I met, Danielle, my friend, I liked her before we went on the trip, but when you meet people online, you can only, I don't know, I guess you could form really tight bonds, but I definitely bonded more with her on the trip because I got to hang out with her in person. And literally, this group of people, we were always together. You know, we slept in the same house. We did the same things. We hung out. And I'm so glad we did because surprisingly, like, I don't think that she knew that I really did like her, and it's probably just because, like, I never talked to her that much online, but she sent me a book, you guys. She sent me If You Tell, and it literally has the sweetest freaking note. It says, "Thank you for being such an awesome friend and an amazing person. I'm so glad we got to know each other in Outer Banks. Can we go back now? Love always, Danielle." So I am so freaking excited for this book. I'm happy about our friendship. And yeah, we did absolutely bond on this trip. I would 1000% go back to the Outer Banks right now. I would drive there right now. She would not. She lives very far away. I think it'd take her like 12 hours or something crazy. But yes, I would very much go back right away. And I literally cannot wait until next year. Oh my gosh, I value her friendship so much, and we've been talking every day since we got home, and thank you so much, Danielle. And then what was even cuter was, oh, I found out that she's reading this book this weekend. Like, she was reading this book today. And she's starting a YouTube channel, and she's doing a weekend reading vlog, which is fitting because I'm also doing a weekend reading vlog. So once she has her channel, I'm going to link it down below, and go support her, guys. She is so freaking nice. She's so like, she's a person you want on your side. She's so nice. She's so smart. She's so beautiful. She's so funny. She's so warm-hearted and kind. And I'm just so happy for our friendship. But then I went to go tell my husband, like, say, oh, this book, I didn't buy it myself. My friend sent it to me, and he also went on the trip with me. So he was like, I know who Danielle is. She's my people. And I was just like, and he was like, did you hear her voice, honey? And I was like, oh my God. Because we played this game, and it was actually her game. It was called Mixed Tape, and it's where you get these scenarios, and then whatever the scenario is, you pair it with a song of your choosing. So whoever plays, like say there's 5 people playing, each person plays a song from their own playlist or something they can find online or whatever to fit that song, and then the person that pulled and read the prompt picks the person that picked the best song for the prompt. Does that make sense? Anyway, I can't wait to play that game next year. I think I'm gonna get in on it because I was helping my husband, and because I think I was like laying down when they started or something like that. But yeah, I came up with some really good songs for that. So anyway, thank you so much, Danielle. You are the best, and I'm so excited to hang out with you next year, and we need to talk. Make sure we talk every single day until then. All right, that's all, guys. That's all I wanted to tell you. So let me give you an update on It's Been a Pleasure, Noni Blake. I only made it to page 109. I'm on chapter 14. I don't really know if it's because like I'm just still like in this frump or what, but yeah, it's taking me forever to read this book. I do have it now on from the Hoopla app connected with my library, so hopefully that will make me like push through this. It's already Saturday night and I did take that big nap, so I'm making dinner right now. It has to go in the oven for like 20 minutes after it preheats. I'm having quiche, which I'm so excited for. But yeah, I think I'm gonna read this, like finish this, and then I think I'm gonna dive into this one because I am so excited about it and I need to just run with that feeling. Yeah, so I'm gonna read these 2 books. Hopefully I can finish them by like maybe Monday. But it just depends, like, you know, I didn't realize this was as chunky as it was, and Jacqueline said she read this in one day, and it's over 400 pages, so good on her. But yeah, that's my plan. I'm gonna jump back into this one, maybe listen to the audiobook or something like that. That's the plan. But this is about, I don't even really know how to really explain it yet. What if you made yourself your #1 priority? So there's this woman named Noni Blake who is bisexual. So she's been with both men and women, and her most recent breakup, she thought that was the one. She thought she was going to spend the rest of her life with that person, and then they broke up. They sold their apartment, and she's kind of like lost now without her. So she ends up embarking on this quest that takes her halfway around the world, and she's just doing everything she's ever wanted to do without thinking twice. Like some of the things that she did before, I'm finally to the part where she is on this journey now. But prior to that, you're just kind of finding out about her life and about people that she slept with, and she cut her hair in this like drastic style that she probably would never have done any other time. She bought like a pencil skirt. She's plus size. Like I said, she's bisexual. So I definitely do like the representation, and I like how she has been with both men and women. Yeah, so I'm gonna continue reading this. I am enjoying it. I'm just slowly plugging along, that sort of thing. So all right, so it's a little bit later. It's 9:30. We ate dinner. We watched an episode of Schitt's Creek. I'm going to have some coffee in the Kedge mug from Novel and Grounds. I will link the mug down below. I'm hoping to work with them this coming fall, but I am working with USA Medical on this CBD oil. I highly recommend. Super high quality, super transparent with their third-party testing, organic hemp. It's great. I'm gonna take some of this, and then I'm debating whether I want to catch up on some Love Island or read. Probably some Love Island, and then I will read. Has a little orangey taste, super easy to do, calms me, relaxes me, makes me less anxious. So if you would like to purchase some, I do have a link and a coupon code in the description box of all of my videos for you. So good. So I did not read anything last night. I ended up catching up on several episodes of Love Island. So that was good. And then I went to bed, and then I woke up really early because I was having some acid reflux issues, which is weird because I've never had that before, but it was a thing, and my throat was burning so bad. So I ended up taking some Nexium, ate a popsicle, drank some water, and I was eating these mints because it was helping like the burn in my throat. And then this morning, I have been playing video games all morning, Animal Crossing, and then we started this new Zelda game. It is a game that came out. It's actually a game that came out before Breath of the Wild. Why is this smoking? Does it come off? No. There. There. Now I can cut out this pizza. Okay. Pizza is now being warmed up. So I didn't read any more last night because I was catching up on Love Island. I had 4 episodes to catch up on, so I binged those, but it does come on tonight, so, and Big Brother, so yeah, I'll have that tonight. But yeah, caught up on those. I have 2 more shows that I need to catch up on that I'm watching with my book club before the end of the month. Probably not going to do that today because I do want to do some reading. and I woke up really early because of the acid reflux, and that really messed me up. So I've just been playing video games all morning. I didn't even have any coffee this morning because my stomach was kind of upset, my throat kind of hurt. But I did eventually eat one of the Krispy Kreme donuts that my husband got fresh yesterday. So I ate one of those, and it's much later now. It's 11:50 in the afternoon. So I'm gonna warm up this pizza and start reading because I really do want to finish It's Been a Pleasure, Nani Blake today, so I can start that nonfiction tomorrow. I am currently on chapter 24, so I did a little bit of reading outside. I did a little bit more reading inside over on the chaise, and I think I'm going to take a little break. I think it's going to be like a 3 stars because there's definitely things that I like about it, but the pacing is slow, and I don't know, there's nothing like super special about it yet. The things that I do like is I like that it's following a plus size bisexual main character, Noni, and that she's on this quest to find and do things that make her happy without getting too much into her head. She's on this journey to, it's like a self-discovery journey. She's doing things without thinking about like, oh, this won't look good on my body. People are gonna look at me weird. You know, those types of things. She's gonna sleep with who she wants to sleep with, and she is very promiscuous. All right, I have all the essentials. Charlie, I have Charlie. Yes, my laundry is still there, no judgments. But Charlie, my book, peanut M&Ms, I am here, and I am determined to finish this bit before Big Brother tonight. All right, I am 63% into the novel, and I'm actually going to press play and open up my book now. I am on chapter 34, page 308. Again, there are 353 pages. I want to be done. I just really want to be done with it. I finished it just in the nick of time. It is 7:44, so Big Brother does come on soon. So let me go ahead and wrap up my thoughts. I am gonna rate this 3 out of 5 stars. I really liked the plus size rep, the bisexual rep, the quest to discover yourself, what you want, what brings you pleasure, all of that. But it was just average, and it didn't really bring anything like special or new. Basically, by me just telling you that premise, it tells you everything that happens in the book. So yeah, I did like it, but it will not be like an all-time favorite, unfortunately. So yeah, done with that one. 3 out of 5 stars. But next we are going to be moving on to the nonfiction book that my friend Danielle sent me, If You Tell by Greg Olsen. And I'll just read you the little blurb at the top. It says, the true story of 3 young girls caught in the web of a coldly calculating killer, their mother. So it's Nikki, Sammy, and Tori, and their mom is a killer. So I'm going to obviously be taking a break. I'm going to be watching Big Brother. I'm going to watch Love Island, and then as I go to bed tonight, I will start this one, and I will check in the morning and let you know how far I have made it and like what I'm feeling. So Greg Olsen has quite a bit of fiction and nonfiction books to check out. And then there is, oh, and this says for Nikki, Sammy, and Tori. So that's pretty nice. And then there is an author's note as well. So I will have to read that. And then we have the prologue. So yeah, I'm going to start this tonight. We'll see how far I get. I will check in with you guys in the morning and let you know the plan from there. Hi friends, I'm here with a reading update, and I have decided to go ahead and close out this vlog. I know it's a bit of a mess, but that's how my life feels right now. I'm still not back on track, but I'm gonna make an even more concerted effort moving forward, since today is Monday, to get my life back on track. I got some information yesterday. Jacqueline is going to be stepping down from co-hosting duties on my podcast, Talk Bookish to Me, which is totally fine because she wants to pursue other endeavors and focus her efforts in other places. She was a little hesitant to go into the podcast with me in the first place, but she decided to give it a try, and now she has decided to step down. So I am working on scheduling some guests for fall and winter, and then possibly spring as well. I don't want to have a guest on every single podcast, and I don't know if I will pick up another co-host or not. But it's definitely something I'm interested in pursuing solo, as like a solo gig. And I don't know if that means I'm going to focus more on the podcast and move away from YouTube, or if I'm going to do both. Like, I just really don't know right now. So I really need to like pray about it and sit with my thoughts and decide what I want to do. But that's not what you're here for. That's a conversation for another day. But we are recording for the podcast today. I have 2 returns to do, one at Kohl's, one I have to drop off at the UPS store. And I also want to get some reading done. So I did start If You Tell last night. I only made it to page 14 before I went to bed. So I only read like a little bit because I did stay up and watch Big Brother and Love Island. And then my mind was occupied with other things. So far, it's really interesting, and it's setting up the story that is to come. It has, like I said, it has the author's note that talks about basically the author did the best job that they could possibly do to make sure that the narrative flowed. Using like the investigation that they did and documents and recollections from interviews conducted over a 2-year period, and that they used a pseudonym for Laura Watson's first name. And then it tells a little bit, the prologue, about where the girls are now and kind of things that, I don't know, bother them, and it's just like foreshadowing for what's to come. And then finally we get into part 1 about the mother, Shelley, and it talks about like her as like a child and stuff like that, just very briefly. And then chapter 2, I don't even really remember what chapter 2 was about, but it was only a couple of pages as well. So I think it's really starting at like the mother's early childhood, and I don't know where it's going to go from there, but I am very, very interested. It's very, very thick. I did see that it's on Scribd, so I picked up that audiobook, and I have a link for Scribd in the description box of all my videos, so if you want to read it through audiobook as well. As far as it's been a pleasure, Noni Blake, I have thought about it. I am going to land on a 3-star rating. Everything from previous things stand. I did mark a few things that I thought were like good conversations to have. Infertility in general, and how, you know, tough it is, and that IVF is an asshole, like a swarmy bald man who gives you backhanded compliments. Never harsh enough to be abusive, but enough to make your ears prick hot and question whether they did in fact just call you fat, but you let it slide with a wry smile because it happened so quickly. I was pumped full of hormones and tears and extra pounds and raw heart. We did everything we were told to do and then some. The pressure was high. Our first 3 cycles didn't take, and it was just hell. I know now that any kind of fertility journey is actual hell. Without the flames, but with the heat of expectation and stress and hope and fury at every single person who's ever had a baby and every single person who doesn't understand what you're going through, which feels like every single person on the entire planet. So yes. And then there were just like a couple of other things. So I did mark a couple things, like passages that were really good, and I think the representation was really good. I've read like these coming of age, you know, find yourself journey type stories a lot, and the only difference on this one was that it was a bisexual plus size woman doing that journey, and a lot of her journey had to center around her relationships and her weight. So that was great. I liked that portion of it. But if you take that out, if she was just a skinny white woman or a skinny white dude, it would have been the same story I read. So I wanted more than just the plus size representation. I wanted more than the bisexual representation. But anyway, that's that one, and like I said, I'll be reading this one next. So that's all for this video. Thank you for joining me. Like I said, I know it's kind of a mess. I have a lot going on, but I'll chat with you guys in another video very soon. Bye!